Hello, you dear one. If you've ever reacted too fast, sent a message you regretted, said something sharp when you were scared, apologized when you were actually hurt, chased someone when you needed to breathe, this deep talk is for you. Because most of the pain in our lives doesn't come from what we feel. It comes from what we do while we're feeling it. When the nervous system is activated, the body wants relief. Now, the mind wants certainty. Now, the heart wants reassurance. Now, and that now is where we often lose ourselves. We text from panic. We explain from fear. We argue from wounded pride. We shut down from overwhelm. We people please from old survival. Then later, when we're calm, we look back and think, why did I do that? That wasn't me. I wish I had paused. So today we're talking about something simple but life-changing. The pause. Not a big spiritual concept, not perfection, just a small space between trigger and response. A space where you can come back to yourself. A space where you can choose. Because the pause isn't just self-control. The pause is self-respect. Why you struggle to pause? If pausing were easy, everyone would do it. But when you're triggered, your body believes it's in danger, even if the danger is emotional, not physical. A late reply can feel like abandonment. A cold tone can feel like rejection. A boundary can feel like conflict. A silence can feel like punishment. So your nervous system flips into survival mode. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn. And survival mode does not pause to reflect. Survival mode reacts. That's why just calm down never helps, because you can't logic your way out of a body that feels threatened. You have to give the body safety first, and that's what the pause is, a micro signal of safety. The pause is how you stop handing your life to triggers. Triggers are not only painful memories, triggers are patterns. They pull you into the same script. Someone withdraws, you chase. Someone criticizes, you collapse. Someone is upset, you rescue. Someone is distant, you overthink. Someone threatens to leave, you shrink. And the sad part is, after a while, you start believing, I'm just like this. But you're not just like this. You're conditioned, and conditioning can be changed. The pause is how you rewrite the script. What the pause looks like in real life. The pause is not always do nothing for 24 hours. Sometimes it's 5 seconds. 5 seconds where you don't send the text. 5 seconds where you don't defend. 5 seconds where you don't apologize automatically. 5 seconds where you let your chest rise and fall. And in those 5 seconds, you ask, what am I feeling? What am I afraid will happen? What do I need right now? What response will I respect later? That's it. That's the pause. It's small, but it changes outcomes. The 3 most common panic responses. Let's name them gently because many of us live inside them. 1, the panic text. You message to get reassurance, clarity, control. But the message is not really communication. It's a nervous system reaching for safety. 2, the over-explain. You write a novel to prove you're good, to prevent misunderstanding, but over-explaining is often fear of rejection. 3, the self-abandon apology. You apologize to keep peace, before you even know if you did something wrong, because conflict feels dangerous. And dear one, these responses are understandable, but they often cost you dignity. The pause is how you protect your dignity. A pause practice. Name, breathe, choose. Here's a simple practice you can use anywhere. Name, I'm triggered. I'm scared. I'm activated. Just naming it calms the brain. Breathe, one long exhale. A longer exhale tells the nervous system, we're safe. Choose one small aligned action, not the perfect action, the aligned one. Aligned might be, I'll wait 1 hour before I respond. I'll write the message in notes, not send it. I'll drink water and walk for 5 minutes. I'll say, I need time to think. I'll stop explaining and rest. The pause turns reaction into choice. The pause reveals what's true. When you pause, you start seeing clearly. Sometimes you're not angry, you're scared. Sometimes you're not needy, you're lonely. Sometimes you're not dramatic. You're triggered by old abandonment. Sometimes you don't need to fix the relationship. You need to protect your boundary. The pause separates the present from the past. It says, this is now. This is then. I'm here. And when you're here, you can respond from your adult self, not your wounded child. Why the pause feels uncomfortable at first. At first, the pause feels like withholding oxygen because your nervous system is used to quick relief. So when you pause, you might feel restlessness, agitation, panic, urgency. That doesn't mean pausing is wrong. It means your body is detoxing from reaction, like learning to sit still after years of running. Discomfort is not danger, it's unfamiliar freedom. The pause protects your future self. One of the most loving things you can do is consider your future self. Future you will thank you for not sending the message from panic. Future you will thank you for not begging. Future you will thank you for not saying the cruel thing. Future you will thank you for walking away and breathing first, because so many regrets come from moments without a pause, and so much peace comes from one small delay. Ending. The pause is your power. Dear one, you don't have to heal your entire life today. You just have to save one moment where you would normally react, and instead you pause, breathe, name it, choose. That one pause is how you stop repeating pain. It's how you stop letting fear write your story. So tonight, if you feel the urge to text, chase, explain, apologize, argue, try this. Put your hand on your chest, exhale slowly, and whisper, I can pause. I can choose. I can respect myself. Take your time, my dear one. The pause is not weakness. It's your power.